Most business owners start with a dream. More freedom, more income, more time. But somewhere along the way, that dream turns into endless hustle. You're working long hours, answering phones, running jobs, putting out fires, and hoping growth will eventually make life easier. But here's the truth. Hustle without systems doesn't create freedom. It creates burnout. We see it all the time. Business owners grind for years, but can't step away for a week without things falling apart. They've built a business, but the business actually owns them. Instant Impact Systems exists to break that trap. We help you scale with systems so the business runs whether you're there or not. The number one reason most businesses don't scale isn't lack of effort. It's lack of systems. Owners rely on themselves or a few key people to keep things running. That works when you're small, but as soon as you try to grow, cracks appear. Missed calls, slow follow-up, forgotten customers, inconsistent service. The chaos multiplies. We worked with a roofer who grew fast on hustle, but once they hit a certain size, the cracks nearly broke them. Leads fell through the cracks. Jobs slipped. Customers left frustrated. Growth stalled because they couldn't keep up. After installing Instant Impact Systems, everything changed. Leads were captured. Follow-ups were automatic. Reviews rolled in. Growth became controlled instead of chaotic. The difference wasn't more hustle, it was systems. Ask yourself, what would happen if you took a week off? Would your business keep running smoothly, or would it grind to a halt? If everything depends on you, you don't own a business. You own a job. Systems change that. When you have a back-end engine like Instant Impact Systems running, the key parts of your business don't depend on you remembering or your team being perfect. Leads are captured automatically. Follow-ups go out every time. Customers are reactivated without you lifting a finger. Reviews are requested like clockwork. We worked with a med spa where the owner couldn't take a day off without worrying. After Instant Impact Systems, she finally took a vacation and came back to more revenue than when she left. That's what systems do. They give you freedom. Here's why systems are so powerful. They multiply effort. A person can only make so many calls, send so many emails, or remember so many follow-ups. A system can do it all, consistently, without ever forgetting. That consistency multiplies results. Think about marketing. You can spend thousands bringing in leads, but if there's no system, many of those leads are wasted. With a system, every lead is captured, nurtured, and followed until they book. Same leads, same spend, multiplied results. We worked with an HVAC company spending tens of thousands monthly on ads. Before Instant Impact Systems, much of it was wasted. After the system, their revenue more than doubled without spending another dollar. That's the multiplier effect of systems. Most business owners live in what we call the chaos cycle. Leads come in randomly. Some get answered, some don't. Customers book inconsistently. Reviews are hit or miss. Revenue feels unpredictable. You're constantly reacting instead of leading. Systems move you into the control cycle. Leads are captured every time. Customers are responded to instantly. Follow-up is consistent. Reviews and reactivations build momentum. Revenue becomes predictable, and growth becomes intentional. One cleaning company we worked with used to describe their business as a roller coaster. Some months were busy, others were dead. After Instant Impact Systems, they entered the control cycle. Growth smoothed out, stress dropped, and the owner finally felt in control. A lot of owners know they need systems, but they put it off. They tell themselves, "I'll do it later, when I have time." The problem is, later never comes. You stay stuck in chaos, hoping for more time, but chaos steals it from you. The truth is, systems don't take time, they give it back. Installing Instant Impact Systems doesn't add work to your plate, it removes it. It takes the tasks you're already failing to keep up with and automates them so you can finally focus on growth. We worked with a chiropractor who resisted for months, saying he didn't have time. Once he finally installed instant impact systems, he told us, "I wish I'd done this a year ago." His stress dropped and his revenue climbed. Waiting had only cost him money and peace of mind. Some owners fear scaling because they think growth means losing quality. They imagine more customers equals more chaos and lower service. But the opposite is true when you have systems. Instant impact systems ensures that every customer gets a fast response, consistent follow-up, and professional communication. That consistency protects your reputation as you grow. It means scaling doesn't water down quality, it amplifies it. We worked with a roofer who was terrified of growing too fast. They didn't want to damage their reputation. After instant impact systems, their growth actually improved their reputation because customers consistently felt cared for. Scaling doesn't have to mean chaos. With the right systems, it means excellence at scale. Let's be clear. The ultimate goal of systems isn't just more revenue, it's freedom. Freedom to take time off without stress. Freedom to focus on strategy instead of putting out fires. Freedom to step away from the day-to-day and still see your business thrive. We've seen owners go from working 80-hour weeks to finally having dinner with their families. We've seen entrepreneurs take vacations for the first time in years. We've seen businesses grow bigger than the owner ever imagined, not because the owner worked harder, but because the systems worked harder. Instant impact systems doesn't just grow your business, it gives you your life back. So let me ask you this. Are you building a business that depends on your hustle, or a business that runs on systems? Are you stuck in the chaos cycle, or are you ready to step into control? How much longer are you willing to grind before you give yourself the freedom you deserve? With instant impact systems, scaling becomes simple. Growth becomes predictable. Quality stays high, and you finally have a business that works for you instead of the other way around. If you're ready to stop being the bottleneck and start building a business that runs without you, book your impact strategy session today. We'll show you exactly how instant impact systems can transform your business in 30 days or less.